Yeah, this started yesterday in practice, and that's my fault as head coach. And quick turnaround, and got home late. They've had a week off to prepare, and it's a good thing we were at home tonight because, again, another night where mentally we weren't very dialed in. I'm floored by some of our turnovers, but we got the win. We were simply willed by Tom again. It's 2 nights in a row, and I thought Meach played really good. We talked about with these guys turning down the first one to get a better one, and we probably. Hindsight with this team, I probably just need to let it fly, and that's something that's been we've been wrestling with, trying to run better offense, and yet it's we shot 54%, so I shouldn't be too upset with that, but mentally we're just doing some things that we've got to correct and we got to get better at, and I think our effort was. The first half was probably as poor as I've seen it all year. I think we were down 8 on the glass, and that doesn't speak very much about our effort. Well, I think we did some things that defensively and forcing turnovers. Our point guard had 10 turnovers, but I think it tells me that mentally we weren't very sharp. Anytime you go to the free throw line, Ty Charles is one of the top free throw shooters in our conference, and goes 0 for 3, and you get Clyde Gaffard misses a couple, and he's a good free throw shooter, and those are things that we shot 100 free throws yesterday, and it's a frame of mind, and we got to get them right, and we got to get we got to get better. We got a couple guys with some little ailments, and we got to get them right and healed up, and
those ankles, both those guys had ankles.
Yeah.
You don't know anything right now.
I mean, it's an ankle sprain. I mean, we have them a lot, and guys need to play through them. I mean, they're not going to aggravate them any worse, and they're not high ankle sprains, so it's toughness, and it's the ability to do that, and it's something we talk about a great deal in our program.
You talk about your turnovers, Coach, but again, you mentioned able to force some from them, and not only that, but you're able to capitalize a lot. I think you had just in the first half 18 points off of turnovers. I mean, what does that speak to of your team? I mean, just kind of that ability to get in transition, or?
Yeah, and I think Demetrius Floyd was unbelievable. We talked about some simple rotations defensively, and he made them. Where we also had 2 or 3 guys that did not, but it led to easy baskets, and that's what you've got to get. And I think we'll take 23 turnovers most any night, and yet it was something that we talked about a great deal yesterday, and not everybody, but most of our guys were dialed in there. And anytime you get easy baskets from your defense, it's a positive.
It still seemed like the assist numbers were there, which I know is normal for your teams, but just seemed like they were moving the ball.
27 of them, and again, all we talked about is passing up one for a better one, and our assist numbers were down a little bit in the last 2 games, and 27 assists is big time numbers. Big time, we'll take that every night. And we missed 7 layups the first half, 7, and otherwise we would have had a night that was close to 30 or 30 plus, and we'd have been close to 60% instead of 54.
You mentioned Tom earlier, Coach. I know it's he's been a great player since you've been here, since he's been here. Is there something different about him last season? Is that the case? Is it just a fact that the years of experience are coming through? It just seems like he's on even another level, if that was possible this season.
He's a grown man. He's a 5th-year senior. He's a guy that has committed an unbelievable work ethic to making himself great. So he plays with just unrelenting confidence, and he does that with effort. And I think tonight he became the school's all-time leading field goal maker. Is that correct? How about that? I mean, that's for a guy who wasn't recruited, and but to his demeanor on the court, his tenacity, his leadership. The last 3 nights he's probably played as good as any player individually, and in my time here for sure, and maybe in it's probably Kevin would probably know he'd have to go back a long time in SFA to have guys that hit game winners at Corpus and 35 at HBU and then 30 tonight and double doubles, and the thing is his field goal percentage is off the chart. So he's doing it in big games and against good opponents.